Talking about Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle, I don't know if you've been following this, but he did this big Netflix special. He told some trans jokes. You know, some people thought it was funny, including trans people. Other people, including other trans people, hated it, wanted him cancelled. Netflix stood by him. But he was due to play in a gig in Minneapolis yesterday, and they cancelled it, the organisers, at the last minute, and issued this ridiculous, pompous statement about how, you know, they hadn't been aware that it wouldn't be a safe space for employees and so on. What do you make of it? It comes at a time when John Cleese actually has come out with an interesting comment about the threat to comedy at the moment from this cancel culture. Here's what John Cleese had to say.
A lot of comedians now are sitting there, and when they think of something, they start thinking, could I get away with that? I don't think so. So-and-so got into trouble when he said that or she said that. You see what I mean? And that's the death of creativity.
And I think he's... Look, I'm not a big fan of John Cleese, to be honest, these days. He's a bit of a miserable old bore and he can't stand me, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, I love him. I love him.
Well, we'll agree to disagree about him. I'd probably get on fine with him, actually. If you're watching, John, come and do an interview. But here's what... It was the statement that really made me puke. The Dave Chappelle show tonight at First Avenue has been cancelled. To staff, artists in our community, we hear you. We are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards. We let you down. We're not just a blank box with people in it. We understand First Avenue is not just a room, but meaningful beyond our walls. The team and you have worked hard to make our venues the safest spaces in the country, and we'll continue with that mission. We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression, but in honouring that, we lost sight of the impact this would have. I mean, what a load of old guff. Right? What they really mean is, we are going to decide what you're allowed to find funny. That's it.
It's ridiculous. It's, again, a case of freedom of speech. This man is a brilliant writer, a brilliant comic, and when you watch him, he just doesn't tell silly jokes one after the other to try and offend. It always goes along with the story, and there's always the beginning, middle and end, and it always comes around to, well, what do you think about it? This is what I think, and he does it superbly.
The point is,
funny.
he's not transphobic.
If we can't...
He's not transphobic, but he thinks you should be able to tell...
Not.
You should be able to tell jokes about trans people, like we tell jokes about everybody. And actually, they're funny as jokes.
Of course. And the thing is, if there are many trans people that he offends, it's very, very simple. Don't watch.
Yes.
Turn it off. Go and watch something else. But there are also millions of people that love him, that do want to watch him. I'm one of them. I think he's a genius.
Oh, no question.
But the thing is, it's like, it's simple. Why do people make such a big deal about, you know what he does, you know what he's famous for, don't watch it. Simple.
I think if we can't tell inappropriate jokes anymore, you and I are going to have to go and live on a desert island somewhere with Ozzy.
Oh, God, we might as well live in bloody Russia. I mean, if you can't laugh, right? You've got to laugh, you know. You've got to have irony. You've got to laugh. With the state of the world right now, if you can't go out or watch something at home that's funny, what are we going to do?
Do you know what I read the other day? Was that there's lots of WhatsApp groups now that everybody's on where inappropriate jokes are told because it's in secret. And I thought, how incredible, what a damning indictment of our society. In a way, it is a bit like Russia or North Korea or China, where people feel they have to go underground to crack a joke in case somebody's upset and you end up losing your job or your livelihood.
Exactly. I mean, all the time people send me things and I'm like, where the hell did you find that? You know, and some of them are funny, some of them aren't, but it's like, who the hell is making all this stuff? But some of it is very funny.
Sharon, fantastic.
And, you know, it's humour.
Of course it's humour.